comrade compatriots, leaders of civil society organizations here present, members of Dorcas Adeyinka Empowerment Foundation here present, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights is a public good-oriented non-governmental organization registered as a corporate body to defend, sustain, and promote culture and fundamental human and socio-economic rights of every citizen and residents in any part of Nigeria, as guaranteed by the Nigerian Constitution 1999. CHSR collaborates with other organizations committed to an ideal Nigerian society founded on participatory democracy, equity, fairness, and rule of law. CHSR has worked with state and non-state actors, institutions, and stakeholders in communities and neighborhoods toward ensuring fairness, equity, justice, and harmony with a view to curtailing violent indices and threats to public peace. In view of our activities above, and sequel to the mandate of CHSR and the overriding quest of civil society stakeholders to defend victims of abuse of human rights and to promote the cause of justice and peaceful coexistence in the society, we are here today to update you on recent developments regarding Mrs. Dorcas Adeyinka, the founder and CEO of Dorcas Adeyinka Empowerment Foundation. Some of you will recall that sometimes last year, Sunday, 21st of July 2024, to be precise, we held a press conference at our Liberation Center office intimating the public on alleged murder, police brutality, unlawful detention, and abuse of power, office power. Our demand that the IGP should be firm and resolute in curbing the action and inactions of his officers to avoid dragging the institution name into the mud, based on the save our soul complaint letter we received from Dorcas Adeyinka Empowerment Foundation. Following a careful review of the complaint letter and our visit to the Nigerian Police Force Headquarters Abuja to meet with the IGP monitoring team in charge of the case, we were then informed by the team leader, DCP Lema, that the team has concluded their investigation and submitted its report to appropriate quarters, that it was the office of the first PPRO that declared Dorcas Adeyinka wanted, which is not part of their report. You permit me to shed light because some of you are not with us when we started this one. We received a complaint from the foundation that their boss is being intimidated and victimized by police officers just because they have a dispute with other bloggers. So she was declared wanted for a case of murder because there's a lady that the foundation assisted. The family is there. They empower her. Along the line, maybe the lady passed away. Then the opponents now target that the lady was killed by Dorcas. The police have to declare her wanted. So when we visit the police headquarters, we met with the IGP monitoring team, and they explained to us that truly, when the matter was brought to them, they invite all the parties. That it was truly a dispute between do I call them business opponents or partner, what have you. That the office even tried to resolve the matter for them. So, but the party did not agree. So they have concluded their investigation, that they wrote their report that they're going to charge everybody, both the complainant and the defendant, for conduct. So that they don't know why the office of the PPRO declared her wanted. And they now promise us that we should tell her to show face. If she presents herself to the police, she can get fair hearing. So maybe thereafter, she went to Abuja or thereabout and she was detained for days before she came out. Chief Mrs. Dorcas Adeyinka, a Nigerian-born British citizen, the Chief Executive Officer of Dorcas Adeyinka Empowerment Foundation, a foundation of hope for thousands of Nigerians, was later detained for 21 days at Abuja after her appearance. It took the effort of the detaining legal team to seek her release by filing for the enforcement of her fundamental human rights in an Abuja High Court, pending the outcome of the deceased autopsy. When she appeared in Abuja, she was detained. Then the legal team approached court to grant her bail, and the court granted her bail. So thereafter, the autopsy report came up, and the report exonerated Dorcas Adeyinka that the disease cause of death was tuberculosis. The report vindicated Dorcas, which corroborates her earlier position that she knew nothing about the deceased death, but only rendered assistance to the family by taking them off the street in a saner environment. Dorcas Adeyinka's name ought to have been delisted from wanted list since the day she gets to the police custody. Of what it's supposed to have been discharged and acquitted of all charges, with compensation for maligning her name and character assassination, but instead the police warned her and threatened her not to go public after the autopsy report. The beauty of it was that when the report was read, we were all there at Abuja at the RRT office, and the officer that read the report warned all the parties that report must not be promoted on the social media, that nobody should speak about it. They don't want to hear the outcome of this report anywhere. And on the normal ground, after the report, the council was supposed to appear before the press to tell the world her own side of the story and the level of the case and the outcome. But because she's somebody that obeys the law and respects security agencies, she yielded to their advice, which some of us were not even happy about it. And because after a long battle, the social media was washed by the wanted list that became everyday routine by our opponents, that they post every day. The police are looking for you. Ordinarily, immediately the police get her in their custody, they're supposed to have delisted, or they're supposed to have even announced to the public that so person that we declare wanted is now in our custody. For over 21 days she spent in their detention, they did not make any statement regarding her. And the report came out again to say she should not publicize it. To us, it's not ideal. Surprisingly, Chief Mrs. Dorcas Adeyinka alleged that till this moment, the fourth PPRO, ACP Muyiwa Adejobi, is yet to flag down her name from the wanted list. That her opponents are still using it against her on social media, and also having her account being frozen by the Nigerian police force. Though we are reliably informed that Dorcas Adeyinka legal team have dragged ACP Muyiwa Adejobi and one officer Tope St. Williams before the Chairman Police Service Commission with a petition letter dated Friday 9th May 2025. Our submission: CHSR as a reputable organization humbly appeal to the IGP office and person to, as a matter of urgency, in the interest of fair hearing and justice, delete Dorcas Adeyinka name from wanted list and also unfreeze her account for her to operate legally, because that account, I think, is for the foundation. The foundation has done so much for the downtrodden. They did empowerment, even educational scholarship and thereabout. So while the name is still on the wanted list, definitely maybe some of their supporters that donate for the promotion of the foundation will stop assisting them and that will affect the downtrodden. That's why we said if she has any case to answer, the police know what to do rather than punishing her for an offence she did not commit. She has suffered unjust enough. You know what it means for somebody who lives, work and stays in abroad to spend 21 days, 3 weeks in Nigerian detention in police facility. You know it's not easy. And for your information, by virtue of the information before the foundation, the woman legal team is communicating with the police. Each time they send letter, they exchange letters with the police. But the recent idea of freezing our accounts is not the best. That's why it's so. After this now, we can see they are calling for justice. We are demanding for justice. Justice can only be served when you give all the parties right to fair hearing. And you must not be one-sided. I will say it and will repeat that the police know what to do. If they want to do their work very well, they know what to do. Thank you.
This foundation is dedicated to the noble cause of enriching lives. Imagine a world where every child, regardless of their birthplace, is gifted the power of knowledge. Dorcas Adeyinka dares to dream this dream. She strives to uplift the less fortunate, paving a path towards a brighter tomorrow. At the core of TIA mission lies the imperative of nurturing young entrepreneurs, empowering them with funds, skills, and mentorship to navigate the complexities of the business landscape. The foundation is steadfast, believing that supporting entrepreneurs will promote progress and shaping a better tomorrow for all. And it doesn't stop there. Dorcas Adeyinka's Empowerment Foundation also bolsters healthy living through street feeding in Nigeria, Africa. This act fosters nutritional support for the vulnerable populations, curbing malnutrition and improving overall health outcomes while promoting community solidarity and social welfare initiatives. In this dance of progress, Dorcas Adeyinka's Empowerment Foundation is the rhythm, the beat driving forward. The journey may be long, the road may be rough, but with determination, the destination is a world enlightened, empowered, and equal. This is Dorcas Adeyinka's Empowerment Foundation, a torchbearer in the night, brightening lives one day at a time. Because every sunrise is a promise of a new beginning, a chance to make a difference. The Foundation's priority? To ensure that every dawn brings a brighter day for all.
Do we have anybody here that want to testify to the good work of Dorcas among you now?
You have to on that table here. You have to person on that table here.
Are you okay with this? This, can we forward this? I'll forward it to.
Because of
That's a good It's okay, it's okay.
Today, we explore how Dorcas Adeyinka's Empowerment Foundation is making a significant impact by helping pregnant women and nursing mothers. Prenatal care is crucial, and Dorcas Adeyinka's Empowerment Foundation provides essential funds for women who cannot afford basic prenatal care. This includes accommodation and medication, ensuring that mothers-to-be receive the support they need during this critical time. In Nigeria, many new mothers face the challenge of being unable to pay their antenatal bills. These bills can be as low as 20,000 naira. Yet, so many women and families find themselves unable to afford them. Dorcas Adeyinka's Empowerment Foundation has stepped in to help hundreds of women who gave birth to babies by paying their hospital bills, offering them a new start without financial burden. Though some government-owned healthcare centers offer free antenatal services, they cannot afford postnatal baby needs, such as nappies, baby clothes, and other toiletries.
Dorcas' legal team has dragged the first PPRO and one other officer that she felt were behind her marginalization and intimidation before the Police Service Commission, and we'll be waiting for the outcome of that. And our own is that the office of the PPRO is supposed to be the office of an image maker of the Nigerian police. Yes. And it's not to intimidate anybody or harass anybody. We have had several PPRO in Nigeria. Even the current CP in Lagos was former PPRO. Frank Mba was a former PPRO. Yes. There has never been a time an officer of PPRO is being alleged like this time that we're having our own person. That all these allegations from here and there, you need to step fast and be up and doing. Do what is needful. Not because I felt that somebody offended me or I like Mr. A and Mr. A is having issues with Mr. B, then I have to. The office must not be allowed to be used to intimidate any Nigerian, irrespective of their class or status. So, once again, we will stand on the justice for Dorcas from now, since we have started since July, and we still stand by it. Because the report of the mother vindicated her, that's one of the reasons why we still stand by her, that all the allegations against her was just because of mere Facebook fracas. Yes. The police must not, because of that, stay in one side against the other. We were in Abuja for days. Dorcas was detained for over 21 days. We were in Abuja from day one till the day she was released. And we saw what transpired. We saw what the opponents were doing. They would come in numbers, making call, this and that. A lot of things transpired in Abuja. But thank God, those officers in the RRT were really intelligent officers. They did their job perfectly. Despite that, the complainant still write petition, still allege them of anything. Well, that's supposed to, it can happen anytime, anywhere. But I want to assure you all that we will always be in the side of the truth, nothing but the truth. But if tomorrow, if Dorcas is being found wanting, don't be surprised. We will stand against her. So we are in the side of justice. No matter our closeness, no matter our relationship, once you deviate from the line of rule of law, you also have us to contend with. Thank you. So we have we have two people that want to give testimonies.
Senior brother of the
deceased person is here. He can say one or two things, and also those who have benefited from the milk of kindness of Dorcas. It goes a long way. We should encourage, if we have people who are doing such a thing in our society, we should encourage them.
My name is Prince Chamin. Thank you so much. My question is, where is now Dorcas Adeyinka? Is she still in Nigeria or not?
It's a straight question. It's a straight question. It's not in Nigeria. It's not in Nigeria. She's based in UK, and I think she got back January. She was here all through last year, and she just went back January this year. I think I'm right communicating.
Yes. As a human rights activist, and you fought many fights. What is your relationship with the police PRO? Because there's many allegations against this, especially this PRO, against human rights violation. God bless you, sir. Human rights violation. So, what is your relationship with the PRO? Because we are as we media, we are not. To be frank with you, we are not even happy with it.
Okay, thank you. Muyiwa Adejobi, the PRO, was once a PRO of Ogun State Police Command. Was once the PRO of Lagos State Police Command. While Muyiwa was the PPRO in Ogun State and Lagos, Muyiwa used to be one of the superb officers that represents the police very well. That makes some of us more closer to him. He was more accessible then. He was very, very open. But that's why at times, when we have any allegation against his office, the problem we're having is that he don't pick up. And if you send him a message, he will not respond. While we were in Abuja, I called Muyiwa, fortunately he picked up, and I told him, we need to see. Onishu said he's on assignment in the north. You know, that time fall around that August when we were doing the end back governance. So I understand he must be busy. Send message, okay, I'm still in Abuja till today unless he reply. We used to have a very robust and fine relationship before he become first PPRO. And I've not said he has changed from the same person he is. But what we are getting, the feeling we are getting now from social media, counter argument, even people include, if we want to follow exact the context of this the petition before us, we will directly attack the PPRO. But because we know him to be a superb officer, then in Ogun State PPRO and Lagos PPRO, so we don't know what transpired. Maybe all these allegations were not against him directly. Maybe it was against somebody within the office of the PPRO. So that's why we say we used to know Muyiwa Adejobi as a superb officer when he was PPRO in Ogun State and Lagos State. So what is constant in life will change. Anybody can change.
What about that? Why they don't want to lead the autopsy results, and they don't want her to talk about it on social media?
Okay.
You don't understand.
Okay, that is the reason why I want to tell you this on autopsy. Even me, I will not blame the police for saying that. I want to put the blame on Dorcas herself. You wear the shoe, you bear the brunt. You are in the position to take the bull by the horn. That even when immediately that Abuja report, the next day, Dorcas supposed to have addressed the media, tell the whole world her own side of the story and the outcome. Then let them now come and arrest her for exposing the report. Except you are saying the report you read to us is different from what you have in that report. So I don't see the reason why you write it. Okay, now I need a press test for you. I will now tell you that this press test must not go out. And in a very serious allegation of murder, where somebody named somebody's wife, somebody's mother picture is being displayed for wanted, and somebody told you that, madam, take this and go home and sleep, then you take like that, maybe because of fear. But I want to tell you, a coward died 1,000 times before he saw death. You don't get freedom with a bladder of gold. You fight for freedom. If she failed to liberate herself, apart from this, some of them will still see her as a weak person and come up with another thing. I pray that don't happen.
This business that I personally on my own chose to take for more than 30 years, I don't blame anybody. If you cannot talk, if you cannot speak out, I don't blame you. Even while I was in the traffic, I was engaging some of our friends, and one of them is here. They were talking about MK Abiola, June 12, Nigerians on the street, Ojukwu and Ojukwu wife. And they were saying that they recall a newspaper publication where Ojukwu said this MK Abiola should be hanged. Today, the president who was in the same boat with MK Abiola is the one who chose Ojukwu wife as a minister. That you can talk is condition. That Dorcas cannot talk is condition. I was with her in Abuja. When I was going, I thought the trip would take us only 3 days. We pressed all buttons of the police, including the police secretary office. What do they call them? Police secretary to the Nigerian police force. Yeah. Immediately, everybody know that it's Muiwa that is interested in the case. They just say, I don't want to allow. Muiwa, by accident, is a relation of mine. But because of what we want, I called him Egbo. Let us see now. He said we will see. Will I stay in Abuja perpetually? I left Abuja maybe after 5 or 6 days. I've exhausted all resources. It got to a stage we have to be PRing rooms. I left him behind. He spent many days in Abuja. It was when they found out that it's like we mean business, that they found a way out for Dorcas. If you see the way they humiliated her, they humiliated her. How, you know, I'm happy that ladies are by my side. You need toiletries constantly. They give her when they like. And they keep on saying she's not in cell, she's in the office. But the reality of it is that she can't step out and go and buy granules. The reality of it is that she can't step out and go and buy juice. So I don't blame her if she's not willing to talk. Even when I told my wife how terrible the traffic was, she said, oh, yeah, Padasile. I said, no going back. Because we have committed ourselves to this press conference, I said, I must be here. So don't blame Dorcas. Is the way they have strengthened the police institution. They can force you as a man to say you are a woman. You that you have never had a child in your life, you say you have 4 children. And it's universal. I just want to draw your attention to this. If you know Kwame Nkrumah, when Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, his mother was almost 80 years and she was almost blind. They chased her out of the government house called Flag House in Ghana. And they were telling the woman to tell the whole world, they organized press for her, tell them you are not the mother of Kwame Nkrumah. The only child of the woman. And that's the power of the state. All this gragra my brother Muiwa is doing, when he's out of office, he will come and apologize. He will tell you, I was doing it due to pressure on my head. But we are saying, for how long? Leave this young girl. You have seen what she is doing. I cannot believe it. In fact, people who are entitled to 1 room, she was giving them 3 rooms. After giving them accommodation, he's giving them employment. His assisting husband, his assisting wife. His assisting husband, assisting wife have children. L'Oreal, she is denying herself. Otherwise, what we should be talking now is that Doris has 2 aircraft. Doris has 4 Rolls Royce. Dorcas has 2 Rolls Royce. Dorcas has 3 5-star hotels. We are not talking about that. She is living like every normal person and channeling the resources to those she thinks they need it. Thank you very much.
I'm one of Dorcas Environment Foundation members, and I am proud to be one of them. She's about joy giver. I was empowered by her, and a lot of things have been done by her. As we can see evidence of it, and we are proud of her. All we need is justice. Justice for Dorcas Adeyinka, and we must get justice. Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Olukwito Fumilola. I'm a Dorcas Adeyinka member and one of our group. Dorcas Adeyinka has done so many things. Even in my side, If I tell Dorcas Adeyinka, the boss lady, please, I want you to help me to help someone, she will render the help. December, I will not expect something like that. Dorcas Adeyinka empower me with 1 million naira December. I don't expect it, I don't even think of it. Because I don't work for Dorcas Adeyinka because of money or because of empowerment. I just find myself where it's something that I wish to do, but I don't have power to do it. And I saw someone that is doing it. Let me work for the person. She has helped so many people. Even now, she's helping someone. After she helped me, I still call her, boss lady, please help me to help this person. She helped the person. It's not up to a month now. Please, we want justice for Dorcas Adeyinka. It's justice we are pleading for. Please, justice for Dorcas Adeyinka. She's a good person. She's someone that we need in our community, in Nigeria. Yes. If you can find someone like Dorcas Adeyinka, like maybe 2 or 3 people, I think the poverty will be in Nigeria. Yes. Please, justice for Dorcas Adeyinka.
Orúkọ mi ni Tàbíkọ́lá Àṣìrí nípa Dorcas Adeyinka. Èèyàn dáadáa ni wọ́n, èèyàn rẹ̀ ni wọ́n. Bí mo gan, èmi gan wà lára àwọn tí wọ́n empower. Bí ẹ pé inú mi dẹ̀ ń dùn títí di ọ̀la, tẹ́bí mi ń jẹ, tára mi ń jẹ. Nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn, a lè sọ pé kí ẹni tó ń ṣe oore kó má ṣòro wọn. Torí ìyàwó brọ́dà ti tèmi ni ẹni tó ṣaláìsí, ìyẹn Folúṣọ́ Àṣìrí. Tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ìkà tí wọ́n gbìmọ̀ yíká láti ṣe ibi fún Dorcas Adeyinka, because Dorcas Adeyinka wọ́n ń ṣe oore títí wọn ni wọn mọ ìyá àbèjì rí, wọn mọ bàbá àbèjì rí, wọ́n kàn fi oore ránṣẹ́ sí wọn láti ibi tó wà. Irú nǹkan tó fojú Dorcas Adeyinka rí, in fact ó ní agbára tó lé mi gan wà ní Àbújá ní táìmù wọn fẹ́ gé kẹ́ni tó ń ṣe oore kó máa ṣe oore mọ́ rárá àti rárá, ṣùgbọ́n náà ló rán yèyí ló yí rán boss lady níṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ tó dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ọ̀nà wà fi yìn ọ̀nà àfihàn justice fún wọn a nídẹ̀ ó ṣe kókó torí ìyà tó fi jẹun ẹgbẹ́ tó fi jẹun ó pọ̀ tó lè jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ nípa ìyá ikú ìyá àbèjì rárá àdéhùn òbí ní bàtà máa padà gbọ́ ìzọ́jú pé ikú tó pa ìyá àbèjì wọ́n ní ikọ́ ló pa kọfíìrì ló pa ìyá àbèjì wọ́n dẹ̀ fi ìyà jẹ brother mi for good 16 days ní Ifọ̀ police station wọ́n tún lọ fi ìyà jẹ ní 3 months ní Àbújá wọ́n gbàgbé ẹ̀sìn ní sẹ́yìn brother mi sọ̀rọ̀ kò tí ì gbádùn dé ní yìí kò tí ì wà òkè dé ní ó lóun ti ń gúnfẹ́ ìfún fúnra òun nínú ibi tó ń wà láìṣẹ̀ láìrò wọn jẹ́ kó rí ọmọ ẹ̀ wọn jẹ́ kó lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ìyàwó ẹ̀kú ìjọ kejì wọn gbé so irú ìlú tá a wà yìí you understand ìlú tá a wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn nǹkan máa wà wọ́n tún ti ń lérí lé kábàá pé àwọn fẹ́ wá jí àwọn ìbejì yẹn gbé à ń kó àwọn ìbejì yẹn sápamọ́ ní àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n rí lára ìbejì yẹn you don't know à ń kó àwọn ọmọ ìbejì yẹn sá káàkiri ní if bàbá ìbejì kò lè release ẹ̀ kò trust èmi gan ó ń láti máa ràgàbà ọmọ ẹ̀ tí mo wọ́ṣẹ̀ ọ̀pàdà ṣé kí wọ́n bímọ kó má bímọ mọ́ kó bímọ dáràn so justice fún Dorcas Adeyinka ó ṣe kókó fún Suraju Ashimiri náà ó ṣe kókó torí ìyà tán fi jẹ́ kò ń ṣe ìyà kékeré ìgbà tó máa jáde ẹsẹ̀ títí rí tí gbogbo ìlú ti jẹ gbogbo ẹsẹ̀ wọn bẹ̀ láìṣẹ̀ láìrò gbogbo ẹyinjú ẹ̀ wá síta báyìí kò tí ì gbádùn dè ní so nǹkan tó mú orí sọ́ńbẹ̀ nìyẹn.
The advocacy of this issue was because of Suraju Ashimiri, the husband of the deceased. You are all aware that in Africa, in Nigeria, in Yoruba land, we have tradition. When a man or woman lost his or her wife or husband, there is time you need to observe loneliness or silentness and remorse for your bereaved the disease. As at the time Suraju is supposed to be mourning his wife, the Dorcas opponent that want to get to Dorcas because of Yabeji alleged that it was Ashimiri that killed his wife. So they arrest him at E4 police station, move him to Abuja, and all of us, the media is aware, maybe some people may not know, anything murder case is a capital offence, and it cannot be treated in a division. It has to be the state CID. For them to have moved the individual from Lagos to Abuja instead of Eleweran, it shows that they have ulterior motive. And these are the points you have been channeling, that if you do not have ulterior motive, even when you take him to Abuja, I agree with you, you take him to Abuja, why did you keep him in a cell for 85 days?
Not let anybody know you guys.
Not the family having access to him.
Imagine.
So the guy, if the guy eventually died in their custody,
Deny it.
police will say,
No, something about
no, you know what they will say? It's under investigation for murder. The cops will not be released to the family to go and bury. So when the guy left Abuja, he took the court. The guy was not released by the police. They went to court to file for his fundamental right enforcement after 85 days before it was granted. So for police doing this to Suraju, that's why we say in all the content of the letter to us, even this one is enough for us to advocate for justice for Suraju. Because we started from justice for Suraju to justice for Dorcas. So you are alleging two people of killing one person. Even this person, Dorcas have not said, even Baba Beji, except on Bishop, you don't know Dorcas. And he said it's like Sahara and every other media who are there. The day Baba Beji was released from the prison, he was in our office to grant interview. You heard all what he said. And the perpetrators have some policemen, top officers behind them that giving them. You need to see the way they are bragging in Abuja. Yes, you need to see the way they were bragging. Those people who are supposed to be behind the bar. It's a criminal offense for you to misinform the police.
Exactly.
To give false information is a criminal offense. Am I wrong?
You are right, sir. 100%.
So for you to go and give police a wrong information, and they still caliber to the police station at first quarter to caliber you need to see. But you know, in the course of this our struggle, we have witnessed a lot of things like that. So I do not see it as anything. But like my boss, my guy said, it's something to Dorcas. We may not see it as anything, but why something? To stay, we suffered the detention during military. We have been beaten, humiliated during military. June 12, democracy, Abacha must go. But then we thought the military are the enemy of the society. But today, the Nigerian police is worse.
It's worse.
The Nigerian police is worse. And instead for them to improve, and they go to international training as I'm talking to you, I think it was last week, the IGP is in Dubai.
Most of our resources.
The IGP is in Dubai, in the World Police Conference or what have you. Bring those their practice here. Let's exhibit it. Police is our friend, yes. But when you hear from Mr. A, you must also give Mr. B right to fair hearing. That's the only way you can. Even judge. Before judge will give judgment, you will hear from the defendant and the complainant. But today, if I slap this woman and I rush to the police station that this woman molested me, they won't listen to her because I'm the first person to complain. But what the law says is that a plaintiff is that person that wants peace or the issue to be settled. Doesn't say a plaintiff is always innocent. So our appeal is that on this, we are not going to relent our efforts. We will continue, we will not fold our arms and watch Nigerians in anywhere no matter their status, being humiliated by from any quarter, we will stand against it anytime, any day. Thank you.
Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. Forward ever, backward never. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. In Africa, in Africa, is always struggle. Justice for the